Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you back to another soul stirring episode of Unveiling Human Treachery and Oppression from Ahlul Bayt AS to today. Today, we journey into the heart of a narrative that has been woven with threads of deceit and denial. A narrative that has shrouded the true persecution of Ahlul Bayt al-Islam. We will explore the role of human nature, the nature that can be swayed by power and prejudice in shaping this narrative. To truly comprehend this, we must first understand the mindset that has been cemented over the centuries. A mindset that has been passed down generations, a mindset that has been accepted without a question. This mindset, my friend, is the fortress that guards the truth. If we can understand this fortress, we can find the keys to unlock the truth. In order to do this, we first need to understand how the discussions typically unfold when you come across a person who has been brainwashed with the manipulated historical narratives. When we engage in a dialogue about historical realities with a non Shia, the conversation often follows a very predictable path. And I'll lay this path for you so that you can comprehend and you can relate to it. First of all, when you present an argument, there's a denial, a refusal to acknowledge that anything untoward, unpleasant happened in the past. When we present logical arguments confirming that this is why this unpleasant event or the atrocity had taken place, they demand narrations. When we present narrations, they dismiss them as Shia fabrications and demand narrations from their own books. When we present narrations from their own books, they dismiss them as weak because of the chain of narrators is weak. When we present multiple sources, multiple chains to support the narration and similar narrations, they question the logic of these events, which comes back to the first point. When you give the logical argument, they ask for historical evidence. When you give historical evidence, they ask for logical argument. Finally, they resort to the claim that these are all stories fabricated by the Shia, influenced by a Jew named Ibn Saba. They argue that the portrayal of Imam alayhi salams as victims show them as weak, which contradicts the divine authority, knowing well better than us that they do not believe in their divine authority. Regardless, they say that Shias have fabricated these stories to gain sympathy. But let us pause for a moment and look at the world around us. Let us look at Pakistan, which example we have been talking about multiple times. Here we see a man, once a beacon of hope as the prime minister, now ousted, persecuted, and isolated. Imran Khan stood against the tide of corruption. He dared to speak the truth, and for that he has been met with a storm of opposition and threats. This is happening in the 21st century in an Islamic country marked with democracy in the age of social media and a division of power between executive, judiciary, and parliament. Yet, he has been ousted from his position by the betrayal of affection within his own party, encouraged and financed by the perpetrators of evil. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, think about this. If such atrocities can take place against Imran Khan, a well known, world renowned politician in the 21st century, why is it too hard to believe that similar, if not worse, atrocities were committed 1400 years ago? And that is the logic that proves the situation that the Ahlul Bayt al-Islam faced, especially because they were much, much more worthy of the Khilafah at the time as compared to Imran Khan. The Quran in Surah Al-Isra verse 81 says, "And say, truth has come and falsehood has departed. Indeed, is falsehood ever bound to depart?" This verse is a beacon of hope, a promise that no matter how much falsehood tries to cover up the truth will eventually shine through. And my dear brothers and sisters, in our next episode, we will delve deeper into how the narrative has been manipulated over the centuries and how this manipulation has distorted our understanding of Islamic history. Until then, let us reflect on the words of the Quran and strive to seek the truth. Let us remember that the path to truth is often paved with obstacles, but it is a path we must walk, for it is the path to justice. Assalamu alaikum.